Come here, Cinnabon. Come over here, little buddy. Come here. Come here. Aw. Just came back from a company party at a restaurant, a nice restaurant. We're outside on a deck. Hi. Sorry I missed you, buddy. You couldn't really come along. That's not really a place for kiddies. That volleyball courts. Not courts, sand courts, whatever you call them. And food and drinks. It's pretty good. We had a good time. Yeah. People asked about Cinnabon. Yeah, they asked about you. How the kitty doing? Oh, yes, they did. A lot of people are interested in you. I wore my name tag as Lex with a small A in front of it. Yes, I did. Oh. How you doing, buddy? Having a good Wednesday night so far? Okay, I take that as a yes. He looks pretty pooped. I guess so. Sounds like he's getting better. I think, and the way I release my videos, they're not really in order, so I may have mentioned this before, but if I have, I apologize for reiterating myself, but I think he had a cold or has a cold because his voice was really deeper, and now it's getting better. So he seems okay, though. He's maintaining his weight, he's eating like normal, behaving as normal. The only difference is he meows differently, so it's possible he might have yelled a lot at something or someone and kind of hurt his voice that way. Maybe he went through basic kitty training and lost his voice yelling at people. Maybe he's a little kitty drill sergeant to other cats that he's training. Probably has his whole other life. He looks like he's pooped right now, isn't he? Well, it's nice to finally lay down and relax. Rocking the jeans today. And the red shirt. And the Cinnabon. Somebody on Instagram sent me a video of their cat named Lynx, and I won't give any more specifics out of concerns for their privacy, but that cat looked just like Cinnabon, which I thought was fantastic. And about the same age, too. Maybe more than likely a little bit younger. They were 3. Cinnabon's probably, I would guess, probably 5 or so, based on what the vet says and what I know. He's at least 2 because that's how long I've been seeing him. And he seemed similar back then. And he's not as active as I would expect a 2-year-old to be. Or was never as active as I would expect a 2-year-old cat to be. So he's probably at least 5. Anyway, I thought it was really cool because that cat looked identical to Cinnabon, except its ear was not disfigured. That's terrible. I'm sorry, buddy. Well, I know you're sensitive about that. Yes. Yes, when they trapped, neutered, and released him, they really messed his ear. I should probably do a video about that one of these days. Why does Cinnabon have a cut ear? A lot of you know why. And I'll explain again in case you're wondering. In a lot of states, if not all states, possibly the world, I don't know how far this goes, but there's a lot of groups out there that trap feral cats or abandoned cats that act feral or whatever. Yeah, that's right. At one point, they trapped you, and you were probably not a happy camper. They trap them, they bring them to the vet, they neuter them to prevent them from spreading cats under similar circumstances, and they clip their ear to let people know that that cat has been through that process so they don't go through it again. And it's a humane way of dealing with feral cat populations. Humane because you don't kill them. You let them live out the rest of their life in the wild. Yeah. Fortunately, Cinnabon went through that program and happened to stumble upon a nice forever home. Right, buddy? Yep. Ooh, lucky bomb. Apologize for the lack of lighting right now. It's getting a little dark outside. I'm that guy again as far as my lawn goes. I let it go because I've been really busy. But that's okay because out here no one really cares. Yeah, no one really cares out here, do they? No. Except for you. You're probably getting all the mice in there. I think I'll make Friday night lawn night. What do you think, buddy? Yeah? Want to stay inside when I cut the grass? Because you don't like it when I cut the grass, do you? Oh, you want to get my hand too? Ow! That didn't feel very nice. What a nice kitty cat. It's so funny, like he loves his chair and blanket over there. But he also likes to come over and hang out by me. Don't you, little buddy? I've been letting him sleep in my bed a lot more too, as you've probably noticed in some of the other videos. He'll stay in there. Probably he likes to sleep between my calves, like almost like a little nest. But he'll only stay there for like 2 or 3 hours. If I get up to go to the bathroom, it'll wake him up, and then he'll usually want to go outside. I'll kind of walk up to the slider. Don't you? You want to check out all the animals outside? He likes to perch up on the deck rails. But it's kind of cool. In the winter, I'm sure he'll stay in a lot more. On Sunday, when I visited my family, I let him, and I ran a couple errands. He was inside my house for probably 7 hours, and he was totally cool. When I left, he was behind the chair, kind of hanging out, laying down. When I came back, he was in the chair. So, and I could tell he used the bathroom downstairs in the litter box, which is great. So he's fairly well domesticated. And the only thing I really need to get for him is probably a little. I need to get more litter to add to his box. It's getting kind of light, and I also should get a couple scratching posts. For scratching posts, what I'm gonna do, it's gonna look really cool. I'm gonna probably cut some. Actually, I might even just bring in a big cherry log, black cherry. Make sure I might freeze it or something. Make sure there's no bugs in it. I'll find a way to do that, I guess. Bring it inside here, and I'm gonna find a thicker log, so I won't even need a platform. I just lay it up straight, because I don't want it to fall on Cinnabon to crush him. So I'll find a nice fat log, put it somewhere in the house, somewhere. I try to think of a way to make it like a scratching post that is a little ornate. Maybe put something on top of it so it doesn't look like it's just a scratching post. Make it like a design kind of a thing, like a pillar. Yeah, a little pillar. Something on top, something cool. Maybe I could stain the end of it. Maybe I'll think of something. And I'll teach Cinnabon to use it as a scratching post. He probably won't need to learn how to use the scratching post because he uses trees outside as one. Yeah, won't you? You like to use pine trees, don't you? I've seen you scratch cherry too, I'm sure. Yes, I have. So maybe put 1 or 2 of those in the house and then teach them how to use it. Usually, when the cat's around it, you grab their paws and just kind of show them what to do. But he'll know what to do. He scratches trees outside all the time. So he probably won't need instructions. But then I want to discourage him from scratching my steps. He scratches the steps all the time. And it probably doesn't help that I do encourage him on the one in the basement, because he probably cannot discern like these steps and the ones below as being off limits, but the one in the basement is okay. So maybe I'll have to discourage him from scratching all of them. But one of these days when I get new flooring or new carpet, I like carpeted steps for safety reasons, traction. Not that I don't fall down them all the time, but and while completely sober too, by the way, as far as that goes. But I want to get hardwood or some type of laminate, and I don't know if I want to do it with steps. Cinnabon definitely won't be able to scratch at them, but we'll see. We'll see what we'll do with that. Looks like Cinnabon's ready to fall asleep. I feel his shoulder blades. It's pretty interesting. How you feeling, buddy? Feeling good? I guess many interesting things happened, but one of the most interesting things about the place I went to today, they have, in Michigan, there's many trees we cannot have in the state, like palm trees, for example, are a no-no because they will die in the winter, but this place had palm trees, several of them, outside behind it, like in the outdoor area, and it's kind of a beachy feel. You're raised so you don't have immediate access to the beach, and it's like a fake lake that was a former sand pit or something that filled with water, but it looked amazing. But it felt like a little bit like a beach. There was sand and volleyball courts, as I mentioned before, but they had palm trees there, real ones, and every year they bring them in. I'm guessing in the summer or spring, whenever they won't die, and then before the winter happens, they have them removed and brought to a place where they'll survive. I don't know if they bring them inside of we have a few facilities in Michigan that can have like large greenhouses, basically, or like gardens. One place is called Frederick Meyer Gardens. They have like 24/7 rainforest type fake, they're real forest, but they're like inside of a heated enclosure, so they can mimic a rainforest feel. So I think they do that, but I've heard it costs like what was it, a few $100,000 a year or something like that to do that, or at least tens of thousands. It might have been an exaggeration, but yeah, for a restaurant to do that, that's kind of crazy. They must be doing well, because restaurants, the saying goes, if you want to make $1 million in the restaurant business, you start with $2 million. So I was kind of surprised that they're able to import palm trees in Michigan and have them live in Michigan, and then take them out before the winter, because the winter would definitely kill those trees. They're not made for that. No, they're not like oak trees. No, they're different. Yes, they are. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and leave Cinnabon alone. I'm sure he has some snoozing to do, don't you, buddy? Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a terrific evening. Bye-bye.